So we're here at the Worcs race. Got the UTVs. Did you just cut me?
No, I put on the headphones, so it was coming through here.
Hey,
It's all good now.
Huh? This is the microphone for out there.
That goes in there. That's not for the folks.
You're
think it's pretty good. We've got a lot of guys out here. Looks like a pretty professional stuff. I haven't been out to a Worcs race in a long time, but these guys got it all dialed in. They got their big rigs out here, and some of their equipment out here looks like the same stuff we're using in our trophy trucks.
And here they come. They're coming around. Folks at home will be able to turn the other camera. We're going to have a camera as they come over this big jump in front of all the spectators. Count down from 3, 2, 1. Ronnie Anderson's not out here this weekend. Test 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay. This should do.
We're going to get a little sound testing, sound testing.
You go ahead.
Can you hear me? Got a test. Testing.
All right. Well, we're working on the microphone as the leaders come back around, so we'll be right back with you, and we're setting this up. I'm going to turn the mic back over to Chuck. We're trying to get a couple extra hooked up to my mic where I'm talking to the fans. So here's Chuck. Chuck, go ahead. You got your list. Just go ahead and let them know who's coming through. You just do your own. Hey, just read down. These should be the leaders, right? Okay. This will be the one. These guys were leading. Was the one first? No, don't go. Race 8. You got page 1, 2, and 3. Where's your third page? Gave you 3 pages. What happened? The best page. All right. Just give me the mic. Get the number. All right. Here's the number 1 coming through. Bo Barron, the 51 right on his tail. Guthrie. The 422 is right there. Hagsma. Did you find it? All right, back to you, Chuck. I'm going to give you the mic back. Here's Chuck. The leaders just came through once again. I don't know if this is working. It's not on. It's not working.
Looks like the second wave coming in. Looks like RJ's car. I know he's not here. Someone's probably driving out there for him.
Low batteries, I'm on. Go ahead. You're talking to the fans. Just use your mic, adjust your.
Oh, you mean I'm not talking? Okay. This course is pretty rough right now. We've had pretty much the whole day get driven on it, so these guys are the last ones, so it's usually pretty rough. Number 312, Keith Johnson, he's from West Hills. He's been doing this now for a while, and he's getting better and better each time. Got Cody Badbury pulling into the pit. These guys might be pulling in sometimes in the pit just to do some adjustments because it is pretty hammered out here. Gilbert Flores coming around because he's on the Can-Am.
Right here. Right over here. Looks like he's off the course. He's done.
We got number 191, Jacob Shaw out of Lakeside. He's in the Magnum Off-Road. Looks like he's having some car problems. He's out of the car and actually just looking around. Looks like he's done with it.
193.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was car 193. Joe Butler from Apple Valley. He's having some problems out there. Not too far of a drive for him. He's probably only about an hour and a half from here, but it'll be a long drive home when the car's not running.
Alright, so let's try this now.
Test.
Whoa, maybe.
Testing 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
It's all air.
Is it? Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
2. Testing 1 2. Is it just all right?
Test. Test. This battery's a little low too. I wouldn't worry about it. We'll do it the way we're doing it, right? Test 1 2. Go ahead.
It's the lead.
That's not the leader.
Here we got the leader, number 1, coming through.
Number 1.
Bu Barron coming by.
22 and 44.
Mickey Thomas and David Hagsma. They're all right there within seconds of each other.
The 422 of Hagsma and Thompson. Wish I could talk with you. These batteries might be dead. What? Batteries? Hang on.
Looks like the number 37 car out of Mike Gardner running for RJ. It looks like he had kind of came back a little bit farther than he was on the last lap. Maybe had some troubles or some bad lines, some lap traffic. Here's Ryan Public, going along pretty good, along with Jeffrey Obering out of Cedar, Utah, for the HCR Racing, K-Lub Air Racing. Car number 176 and 991, they're two battling it out right now. Got George coming in. He's going to go live to you, George.
Hey, Chuck, great race going on. I'm over here with all the crowd. But what a battle going on now. A new leader, the 51 of Mitch Guthrie, takes over from Bo Barron. And back in the 44 of Mickey Thomas and Hagsma. So the top four right now are battling off. But Mitch Guthrie has gotten by all those guys, and he's out front right now.
Yeah, that guy knows how to drive. He's a youngster coming up in the ranks. He's driving some Lucas Oil stuff. He's doing some King of the Hammer. He's all over the board, but he's getting that seat time in.
Just call him as 320. Call him out when you see him. He's three.
Kip McKill is coming by from Apple Valley. Got a lot of guys from up in the high desert made their journey out here to the Works race.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Better. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. There's no volume at all. Guess we gotta leave it down. All right. Testing 1 2. All right, Chuck. All right. We're gonna actually now be down on the field and work back and forth with Chuck.
Got Brian Cernis coming through, number 27 out of Richfield, Washington. You know, he's putting the gas pedal down for making that drive from Washington all the way up here to Works. But that's what these guys got to do, man. They drive all over. These guys work hard just to put their machines together and then come out here and do battle.
You can hear me if I'm talking. Okay. All right. I'm going to go down the corner. Get somebody this when he's not. I know, it's still going. Yeah, Chuck. You know, right? They completely shut me off. All right. All right, Chuck. We're waiting on the leaders to come back around. We're going to get down here and see as Guthrie makes his way back. So we're looking for the 51. We had some lap traffic in between. Double checking. I know, Chuck, you guys can hear me okay up in the booth? All right. Here we go. I got spotters, right? 51 coming? Yeah. Okay. Got my spotter next to me. Guthrie is coming to us.
We got you loud and clear, George.
Where's he at? Okay. I'm getting the word, the possibility that the 422 of Hagsma has the Yamaha. You can see on the camera right here the Yamaha coming by. Dustin Nelson, a couple guys, 11 going by Doug Eichner, and I think they're going to get, I don't know if that's a white flag there, but here comes the leader right here. We'll get the white flag for Guthrie right now, out front. Here comes Hagsma, moved up to second, got by Bo Barron. Next up, the 44 of Thomas out of Georgia in a Mystic car. And there's Bo Barron in number 1. And here is the 80 of lap traffic. These guys get passed by the leaders. The 147 goes by. That's Ryan Hill. They're in the stock class in the 1000. So right now, the pros, the side-by-side pros, here comes the 37, driven this weekend, I think, by Mike Gardner. That's Anderson's car, RJ's car. RJ's not here, he's at another race. You got like a name for that. Chuck, you ready to go? All right, Chuck. Down to you, Chuck.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys got to see that, but off that finish line jump back there, guy came up a little short and didn't quite make it out of the hole. So that's what the aftermath is right now. He's sitting up on top of that hill and not being able to go. Bad day for him. Hopefully he can get it up for tomorrow and get ready to get back out there.
Yeah, they got one that went over. 73 goes by. A lot of these guys lap. They're in the stock class. There goes the 15 of Peblick. He's in the top 10 overall. He's followed by the 457 of Obering. Those guys are battling out for probably fifth or sixth spot. What's going on, brother? All right. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go for Mitch Guthrie. See if Hagsma can catch him. The 435 goes by right here. The Walker Evans car goes by the 520. It's Ronnie Anderson in that 520 Walker Evans car. Chuck, that car's still stuck right there that flipped over. I hope we got that on film. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they think they broke the front end from coming up a little short, so I don't think he's going to be rolling today.
Oh, sorry about that, Chuck. 176 going by in a Thompson. And back to you, Chuck, in the booth.
No, I was just saying that the guy that came up a little short, I don't think he'll be going for the rest of the day. Broke some stuff on the front end, so had to roll it into the pits, get back in there, and get it out for tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow, though. No.
Holtz. The 38 would be McBride out of Las Vegas. Get ready to grab the checker flag. Guthrie, my spotter is right here taking care of me. He is going to tell me when he sees the leader. Could it be the 51? Could it be the 422? Could Hagsma catch him? Or could Bo Barron just come back out of nowhere and take over the lead? Right here, Cody Bradbury in the 22.
Cody Bradbury in the number 22 coming through.
Long ways in the last 10 years. Right there, the 14 of Robert Olander, the 20 of Isaac out of Las Vegas. Still got the one guy broke. The 939. The 193 and the 907. It's Butler and then the 907 of Larry Jobe. Oh, Larry Jobe out of Las Vegas. Been racing for a long time. Kevin Curtis knowing him. We all know Larry Jobe. These guys are going for it. The 27, the 303, and the 107. Lamont trying to catch those guys in the 107. The 93 of Matthew Hancock, the 59, and then the 721. I'll just keep track of 3 pages here. 721 of Noah Warren. How you doing? I got 3 pages of crap. How you doing? Thing's still sitting in the trailer. Yeah. All right, we got my spotter. The leader is coming. Hey, Chuck, plug it back. You want to do the finish, or you want to come in? We're doing. Oh, I'm still live. Wow, I didn't know I was live. All right, we're getting ready for the finish, Chuck. It looks like Guthrie is going to win today. There's no tomorrow. This is it, Chuck. It's all over.
Yeah, you know, he's been pushing all day, just really hard, consistent, and got him up to the top.
What do you think of the Yamahas? They're pretty cool. They go pretty good. They got a 5-speed sequential transmission. They're giving Polaris a run for their money.
Yeah, you know, that kind of shifting would make it a lot easier to be racing out here in this kind of conditions, to be able to shift down and forth.
Well, here we go. This guy's honking the horn. This is going to be the unofficial overall winner. Give it up for Mitch Guthrie. Good job. And Hagsma right there, second place out of Bakersfield, California. Let's see who takes the third spot. He's been running there all day fast. This guy doing it for Mystic is Mickey Thomas. He's out of Glendora, California. That's your top 3 for the day. Here comes Bo Barron in the number 1. He led it for a while. He's got the Yamaha on his tail. Right there, doing it for Holtz. Bo Barron, the number 11 of Nelson. Or sorry, that's Doug Exner driving that one. So checkered flag is out for everybody. Right there, the 37, driven by Mike Gardner. Chuck, that guy's still sitting on a course.
Yeah, I don't think he's moving until the tow truck comes and gets him. He hit that base of that hill pretty hard, so he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, it was a pretty good tumble. You guys watched? A little too much air. You know, Kevin Curtis sitting next to me drives a 800 horsepower truck, and he's watching these UTVs, incredible, where they started out as a golf cart years ago, and now got a lot of respect for what we see here. Incredible guys. The 147 is in. That's Ryan Hill. We'll kind of give a shout out to everybody as they finish and get the checkered flag. Some of these guys are lapped. So there's the 991 of Chase Warren, the 15 of Ryan Biblick. I'm kind of not really sure on the pro stock leader. I might get my spotter here. You got an idea?
This might be it, man.
Could be the leader. We don't know for sure. These guys have the blue background with a white number. The 33 had been running up there. Cody will double check. We'll put up the results later. You guys at home watching live, we'll put those results up there for you. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, I was there. Yeah. I get around. We want it. So the 73, pretty quiet motor in that thing. Another one of the pros right here, the 176 of Nick Thompson. Is that still working? Hey, I want to thank a few people. You want to talk to them? Well, we still, guys are coming in. We got 23 going by, everybody cheering. That's Kyle Melville. Then the 603 would be Josh Frederick. Now, Josh Frederick, a former multi-time champion, and was injured and was paralyzed. Josh, I want to go say hi to Josh. I haven't seen him in a while. He was injured a few years ago and is paralyzed from the waist down, but drives one of these with a hand device. I do want to say hi. I haven't seen him in a couple years. Terrible accident a few years ago. But here we go with some more guys coming in. And we want to thank Viasat out there for providing the satellite coverage for us to be able to show this here at the Worcs race in Prim. Also, Creed Sunglasses. Some of these guys helping myself out to help me be able to produce this here. Creed Sunglasses, Method Wheels, Polaris, a few of the people that are behind me. And then, of course, Chuck Dempsey hanging out here with me, doing it. Here we got a bunch coming in, so we'll talk about the 39 of Collins Webster and the 95 to 55. I think that's Tim. Yeah, Tim Wyatt. The 320 and then the 22 of Cody Bradbury.
Tim Wyatt coming out of Georgia.
Yeah.
It's a long drive to go before coming out here to do a Worcs race, you know.
What do you think of this, Chuck? I mean, you're now, leaving motorcycles years ago, and you won the Baja 1000 in 2008, and which was an incredible feat. And is that like the best race ever to you?
Yeah, the 1000's like the big granddaddy, you know. If you can get around that course without any problems, you're having an awesome day. A lot of the 500 and 250, they're all great races as well, but it's just really hard going through day and night, especially when it's a peninsula run, to make it all the way home with no problems between all the booby traps and everything. But it's a great accomplishment to be able to do good, and we had a good team behind us, and all the stars and moons lined up for us to get it to the finish.
But now you've been there all, Lucas, all that kind of stuff, hanging out, and now you've landed a ride with Kevin Curtis in a. Oh man, these guys are. I got to tell you, I hope we had that on film, Kyle. That folks at home saw this guy right here air this thing. But Chuck, these guys are clearing that jump. The 14 is Robert Olander out of Arizona, and then Jeff McBride, and then the 20 of Isaac, and then the 520. I think that's Ronnie Anderson. Let me look for sure. Just kind of remembered that.
Yeah, that's Ronnie Anderson.
Ronnie Anderson in the 520, doing it for Walker Evans. But would you ever drive one of these things?
Yeah, I had an opportunity. I think it was 2 weeks ago at the Sand Sports Show to drive the Arctic Cat race with the Robbie Gordon stuff, and I didn't get any time to practice, but kind of just got thrown into the seat and jumped in it, and I was actually pretty amazed on what these vehicles can do. Getting them right out of the show.
Kyle, you got camera on this jump, right? I mean, that folks at home watching. These guys are on 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 1 wheel, and the 303 is in. These guys are battling right to the finish. The 59 and the 721. The 59, I got to flip pages here, was Blake Barnum. And then the 193 is Joe Butler. But kind of doing both mics out here. I appreciate you helping me out. We want to give our what's going on in Vegas. Kellen Walsh is going to join you here. Kellen's dad had some, maybe a heart attack. We're not sure what happened, but we definitely want every best wishes going back in Vegas. He's in intensive care right now. Kellen was going to join you. Couple of old motorcycle guys,
Yeah, George got us old motorcycle guys out here with our rickety bones to come out here, so kind of miss seeing Kellen and hope everything's going good with his dad, and I'm sure with all the people he has around him, he'll come out of it okay.
So the 93 makes it in. That's Matthew Hancock out of Arizona. You can see on the camera getting the checkered flag. And this guy right to the finish. The 917 of Martinez in that Can-Am. Yeah, I mean, they're a lot of fun. I mean, I have one. I thank Polaris. I get one every other year or something. But great vehicle, the 1000. I can't wait to get my turbo. But incredible. I know my wife said, why do we want a turbo? This thing, she's 50 miles an hour. She's screaming at 50, Chuck. I mean, they're like whining in there, But incredible. These things are built with all the trick stuff they have. I mean, a stock one definitely a wild toad ride.
Yeah, they're pretty incredible just coming right out of the dealer to be able to just jump in them. And I mean, obviously these guys put nets and seats and seat belts in them, but as far as an overall stock unit, they're actually pretty nice.
I know Kevin Curtis' kid's sitting over here. He's, Dad, I think let's go buy one of these things, man. I think I could beat these guys. 'Cause I was racing last week and I was doing great, but my car had a lot more horsepower last week. Well, we appreciate everyone for tuning in. We're going to kind of cut it off, and we're going to be back at about 4:35, I think, Chuck. We're going to cover the other pro race at 4:35. So we'll play. What we can do is we can keep playing this, and we want to thank, like I said, once again, Viasat, courtesy. They gave us the SAT coverage for this race here at the Worcs race. And like I said, some great people, Creed, Polaris, Method Wheels, Casey, Highlights, and a lot of great people that, and then, of course, the sponsors here, incredible, the Works Series, it's definitely Rocky Mountain. I'm going to walk over here where Bo, Rocky Mountain ATV MC, the Works World Off-Road Championship Series, Dirt Wheels, Dirt Bike, and Maxxis, they're the main sponsors of the Worcs series, and then they have so many other great sponsors, ITP, all the way down. The list goes long of all these other sponsors that are out here supporting all these riders. You know, it's incredible. So right now we're going to cut the stream, and we'll be right back around 4:30, maybe 4:50, right before the race. The main event for the other pro class is around 4:30. Chuck, you and I, we're going to go take a little break. We'll be back.